No, people, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? Uh... Skål, everybody, and welcome back to another video. And welcome back to another Advent reaction. So, some of you that are here now have seen me lose my shit at Home Free Oh Holy Night, because I mentioned that was my favorite song, and the way they harmonized on that very song was something I was not expecting at all from Home Free. I don't know why not, but it wasn't. And if you look at the comments in there, many of you basically show that it's one of your favorite songs as well, and that you really support the band. You really love Home Free. I love that very song. I am always a sucker for sentimental songs, and Christmas is like the epiphany of sentiment, at least for me, because family is just right. Family traditions and those memories are something I really cherish. So this Christmas Advent calendar reaction thing that I'm doing right now is an absolute blast, and I'm really enjoying this. So to have your suggestion in the top comments of do you hear what I hear, we have to do it, right? I want to do it. So guess what? Off we go. Ooh, I like the reverb. Oh my god, the setting. Wow.
Said the night wind to the little lamb. Oh. Do you see what I see? Way up in the sky, little lamb. Do you see what I see? A star,
oh my god.
star dancing in the night with a tail as big as a kite, with a tail as big.
No, people, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? Collect yourself. Everything is so perfect. The setting, the sounds, they really fit those tunnels in the ice. Basically, it really fits that. I don't know how to explain when a visual fits the audio so strongly, when it sets that right mood, when you basically hear that ice. I don't know how to explain that. I have a feeling you will know what I'm talking about, but I, honest to God, have no idea how to explain that. That feeling of audio, the feeling that it's creating, the mood it's setting. If you could only listen to that, I would not be surprised if my image in my head would fit the actual video. Otherwise, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just gorgeous. And is that just me, or is the video being odd? We'll see. We'll see what the final result will be. Let's go back a bit and do that again.
Said the night wind to the little lamb. Do you see what I see? Way up in the sky, little lamb.
It's gorgeous.
Do you see what I see? A star dancing in the night with a tail as big as a kite. With a tail as big as a kite.
sky. Oh.
Said the little lamb to the shepherd boy, do you hear what I hear? Do you hear what I hear? Ringing through the sky, shepherd boy. Do you hear what I hear?
Oh, nice.
Hear a song, high above the trees with a voice as big as the sea.
It's those oohs and ahs that really lift up the song, right? It's always really clever when people do that. It really just doesn't really build the foundation of a song. It's not the foundation. The foundation in my case, I think, or in this case, I think would be the beatbox, the beat that it's actually built upon. But it really lifts up everything, right? Those oohs and ahs that we're just hearing. Sorry for stopping again.
High above the trees with a voice as big as the sea. With a voice as big as the sea.
Those wind sounds.
Said the shepherd boy to the mighty king, do you know what I know? In your palace warm, mighty king.
Hear that?
Do you know what I know? A child shivers in the cold. Let us bring him silver and gold. Let us bring him silver and gold.
Nice, the bass. Listen. Clever lighting. I love it. More power. Good. You get to do all of that again, but I want to hear that bass again. Dude! The underlying bass is freaking amazing. And high notes, obviously. Love it.
Listen to what I say. The child sleeping in the night. He will bring us goodness and light. The child sleeping in the night. He will bring us goodness and light. He will bring us goodness and light. Goodness and light.
Damn.
Thanks everyone for watching our arrangement of Do You Hear What I Hear?
Your arrangement.
This guy.
That guy's arrangement.
We were bearing the bitter cold of Minnesota, and we think it was worth it, even though it was freezing outside.
You can
Go
tell.
check out that sweet ice castle. Where is it? Eden Prairie?
Yeah, it moves around every year.
Oh.
So cool. And be sure to check us also out on tour because we are all over the country all the time, and we would love to see you guys come hear us do songs like that live.
And we can't do these videos without the support of all of y'all on Patreon. If you haven't heard of Patreon yet, please go search for Home Free, check out what we're doing on there, and help us make more cool stuff like this.
Yes, and most importantly, right now, what you can do to support us the most is go down there and click subscribe.
Bye,
Merry
guys.
Christmas. It's July. Bye.
Bye-bye. No, not again! Not again! I can't handle that now. No. Please, I watched the video a few times now. I'm still not good. Oh, yeah, that was a good video though. This was freaking amazing as well. So I thought this wasn't just a set because it looked like it was actually cold. I know there have been videos I've made of other bands that were in a cold setting, which was not an actual cold setting. So these people were wearing fur coats in a hot studio in Florida, I think. Wow. Yeah, this was good. I have to collect my thoughts for a second though there. This kind of had everything. You know, when we did the last video, Oh Holy Night, I mentioned that on their own, they are great. Like, these are artists that could have a solo career. I'm pretty sure of it. I'm not even pretty sure, I'm very sure of it. But together, they create something that is just freaking mesmerizing. It's just glorious to behold, basically. I know I've said this in several videos, not just Home Free. When something is just good, it's just glorious to behold, and I stand by that. It's not just something I say. If I don't like something, you'll hear. But so far, every suggestion that has come in that I've actually reacted to was so good, and Home Free is no stranger in that. They're freaking amazing. It's not a song I'm awfully familiar with. I know it. I'm not too familiar with it, but it's a great song, and it kind of reminded me of something. When you're talking about singing about the child, I know what child they're talking about, but it kind of reminds me of something that I have in my mind as a dad, as a father. When you have sick kids, it's something that touches us. If you're a parent, you know that feeling. If you have a kid that's sick and it's just not getting better at some point. Like I have two daughters, and one of them got really sick at some point, and eventually got better, obviously. But it took so long. They were like, "Yeah, I would love to help you with. If this goes on any further, we have to go to a hospital." And I just heard them sing about children as I started a train of thought just today of what I want to do with charities. I will dedicate a video to it, don't worry. So I'm going to explain this. This is maybe not the right time and place to do it, but I've been thinking, because people have started to ask me if I have a PO box to send me stuff for my kids, for me to send me gifts, which is astounding to me. It really surprised me. Apparently it's not uncommon that people do that for content creators, but I wasn't aware that was a thing. But I started thinking, what if we create like an Amazon wish list for toys, books, games, whatever, and make that available for children in long-term care, like cancer patients and some and stuff like that, like kids that have dialysis, or maybe just like that, right? To have that. But that will be kind of cool. So I thought, what would be better than that, to have the community involved and actually give those kids something, like aside from people being able to send me those gifts, like help me out. I thought that would be a great way to actually fulfill the charity thought I had, to actually do something for sick kids that spend a lot of time in a facility without parents, to actually have some entertainment for them, some playtime, some kid time. Thought that would be nice. So I'm thinking about that as people ask me how they can send me something. So maybe that would be a great way to contribute a bit to charity. I'll think about it. It's just it came to mind when I heard them sing about the child. I know it's a very different child that they're singing about, not this at all, but it just sparked something. I like this a lot. Sorry for going off on a rant for a second, but it's just something it's on top of my mind because I really want to do some good with this channel, and that sounded like something that I could stand behind because it's in my own hands, right? It's not a huge charity that takes X amount of any donation they get. This is something that will go completely to those kids. So I thought that was kind of nice, but I'll think about it, right? Sorry for going off on a tangent again, but yeah, it's something that's on top of my mind. Anyways, I hope you liked the video, and if you did, then by all means, please like, subscribe, and get notified for future videos. And now, only one thing to say. Viking out. Merry Christmas.